Hello everyone, and thank you so much for clicking on my video. If you are new here, I hope you enjoy this content and consider subscribing to the channel. We have lots of fun here. And if you are returning, hey girl. So I've got a new one for you today. I am trying out what I believe are all of Kayali's vanilla fragrances. Like there's vanilla in the title. Okay. I know that a lot of her fragrances have the special sauce of the vanilla 28 baked on into it, but these particular ones have vanilla in the title. They all have the vanilla 28 DNA in them. I'm pretty sure about three of the four. So, without further ado, let's get into these beautiful fragrances. So I'm going to start out with, of course, the OG. Vanilla 28 needs absolutely no introduction. Everyone knows her. Everyone that is a fragrance girly, and even if you're not a fragrance girly, like you know about Vanilla 28, you probably have it in your collection. If not, it's on your radar. You want it, you've smelled it, you've wore it, you've gotten samples, whatever the case. So, quick story about this one. This is something that's actually new to me. When I first tried this particular fragrance, I just couldn't understand what everybody was saying about it. And I was like, this smell like vanilla extract out the kitchen, and that's it. And so the more and more I kept seeing it pop up and people talking about how they were in love with it and how ooey gooey it was and all of the things, I said, let me continue to smell this. So every time I would go into Sephora, I would stop by and I would smell it. And most times, yeah, I would get vanilla extract or nothing at all. And it probably was because, there were so many other stronger fragrances around that I just couldn't smell it. And so, after a while, I started noticing other notes. And so I had got a couple of samples of this. I even bought a Kayali and Huda advent calendar, and it came in like a duo, like a 28 on one side, and I think the musk on the other, in like a little, almost looked like a pen, but it was two roller balls on each side. And I was, like, there may be something to this. And so I continued to smell it. And I can absolutely say that I can now smell what everyone is referring to. It, to me, it is a great scent on its own. You get the vanilla, you get the brown sugar, you get the caramel, you get all of that. But it is fantastic for layering. If you have a fragrance that is a little too much, a little too much, it needs a little something, pop this on top. Pop this on top or pop this on your skin first and then add the too muchness after that, and she will bring it all together. She will bring it together, put it in a bowl, tie it up, wrap it up, put it under the tree. This is a great fragrance for layering, wearing on its own. I sprayed all of these fragrances so that they would be dry. The brown sugar is what I feel like I smell the most in this particular fragrance. Um, Top notes: vanilla, orchid, jasmine. Middle notes: brown sugar and tonka. Base notes are uh, amberwood, musk, and patchouli. I barely get patchouli. I get a lot of the sweetness. A lot of the sweetness. The brown sugar is what I get the most. So this is fantastic. This is like the base of a lot of Kayali fragrances, and I see why. She will always, I feel like, be a staple in, a lot of people's collections. There's just perfumes that people have that or whenever they run out, they just buy it like clockwork. It's like you don't even have to think about it. It needs to be in the collection as an option at any given moment, like never be without it. So that's going to be one of those fragrances because it's fantastic for layering, even if you don't wear it alone, but it can be worn alone. So the next fragrance, I don't know which one came first, but I'm going to showcase this one because it's less polarizing than the next one. So this is Kayali's Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. I have in a 100 ml bottle. And this particular fragrance is very tropical. I'm trying not to blind y'all with all of this. You know what would be so bomb? If she came out with like matte or velvet type of bottles so you wouldn't have all of the fingerprints and all of the things. But thought that'd be a cool little idea. But at either rate, this is a floral fragrance, top notes of coconut milk, honeysuckle, pear blossom, and Italian lemon, middle notes of tuberose, love tuberose, jasmine, sambac, gardenia, amberette, base notes of bourbon vanilla, sandalwood, musk, and patchouli. This smells like a vacation. You get the coconut all the way through it. For me, I do. I get the creamy tuberose. It's creamy. It's a light, bright, white floral fragrance. I'm trying to think, do I get? If I squint my eyes, I can smell Vanilla 28. I can smell that they are related, that they're from the same house, that they cousins, they don't live on the same block. They go to different schools, different counties, but they're related. I love this. This, for some, could be more of a um, summer scent, but for me, I would wear this year round. I would wear this year round. Yeah, this is floral. I would wear this year round. It does have some coconut in it, but I don't mind smelling like coconut. I love coconut. Put some coconut in my fragrance, and I'm not mad at you. Like, I feel like that is like the secret sauce to a lot of different fragrances. All right, the next um, fragrance that I have for you, I got a small size, a 10 ml, because I was afraid. I was afraid of buying a big bottle and being super disappointed because it is somewhat polarizing. This particular fragrance is none other than Kayali's Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli. And this particular fragrance, I'm going to read you the notes. This has top notes of rum, vanilla orchid, jasmine, vanilla, in the base, vanilla, creme brulee, spicy notes, probably some cinnamon or something, tonka bean, leather, and rose, base notes of patchouli, brown sugar, agarwood, which is oud, sugar, amber, and musk. That's a lot of notes. I'm thirsty. But this is good. Like, I don't see this on someone younger than 25. Although I'm sure there are people younger than 25 that wear this. But this is a serious fragrance. It's special occasion. It's, I know what I'm doing. You definitely get the vanilla, you get the brown sugar. It's boozy, you get the rum, you get the patchouli. The patchouli is a monster in here, but in the very best of ways. It's not like green, like it's not like fresh cut grass. It's like syrupy and boozy and romantic. It smells very romantic. I've been wearing this, as you can see. I'm almost halfway done with this. I think I got this maybe less than a week ago. I wore it today and I got a compliment from my boyfriend. He was like, you smell nice. I said, you like that? He was like, yeah. So I will definitely be getting a full bottle of this. I'm trying to think, what else can I tell you about this? This is not blind buy safe unless all of these notes speak to you. The oud is not loud. To be quite honest, if oud was not listed in the note breakdown, I wouldn't know that there was oud in here, and I'm not a lover of oud. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to put my foot in my mouth in just a second. But I'm not a lover of oud. I'm trying to train my nose for oud. But this is good. This is good. If you can smell it, buy a small bottle. I don't know that they still have this in the Sephora stores because I tried to smell it in the Sephora stores in two different ones. One store didn't have it at all. The other store, the bottle was bone dry like the Sahara Desert. Okay? So if you can, find a small one like this. I think it was like $28 or $32. I got a discount on it through Sephora. But this will be being purchased. Full bottle, 100 ml, no question. And I probably will go through it during this fall and winter because it's that good and it lasts. It lasts. All right, so the last one, which is, like I said, I'm going to show you how I'm going to put my foot all the way in my mouth, is part of the Kayali Oudgasm collection. This is Oudgasm Vanilla. Oudgasm Vanilla 36. This smells so freaking good. It's like on a whole nother level of experience, you know, with this particular fragrance. You get the oud, but she is back off in the corner, minding her business. Minding her business. She's sipping on some cognac with her legs crossed in her Christian Louboutins. Okay? Minding her business, but you can feel her presence. The notes here are saffron, praline, and pear at the top, Bulgarian rose, vanilla, sugar, oud, cashmere wood, white musk, and oak moss. This I have already bought the bottle, the full bottle, and it's coming. It doesn't come in 100 ml. It only comes in a 50 ml, and the 50 ml is more than these regular 100 ml, but it is worth every single penny. I promise you, this to me, I'm sorry, and I even have perfume on. It just radiates like beauty, sweet, gourmand, sexiness. It's like, I can't even believe, I'm like, ooh, give me that oud perfume. Like, I can't even believe me hearing myself say that whatsoever. This, out of all of these, is my number one. My number one. This right here. When I tell you this is going to remain in the collection, this will remain in the collection. If I get a whiff that this is being discontinued, I'm probably going to buy like 2 bottles because I just don't want to be without this. This is like a special fragrance that you want to create a beautiful scent memory. A beautiful scent memory. I'm talking anniversary, um, vacation of a lifetime, special dinner. Like, this is fantastic. Like, you can smell the quality of this particular fragrance like no other. I'm like speechless. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that this has oud in it. Like, the vanilla in here is on a whole nother level. It is beyond this. This is good, great. This is spectacular. This is phenomenal. And I almost want to buy the oud chips that go with it, like the lotion. I think there's like a lotion or a spray or an oil or something like. Now, I have not smelled the other ones. The rose, I think there's a tobacco and maybe 2 others. The only other one that I might, oh, cafe. The only other one that I might be interested in smelling is the rose because I hear rose and oud are like the perfect pair. And it is along the lines of this level of oud in a fragrance. And so I may get a small one to try that out too. But you guys, please try this if you can. It's an online only thing at Sephora, so it probably won't be in the stores. Try it. I promise you. Get a decant somewhere. Somebody might be selling it or whatever, but I won't be decanting selling none of this. It's all mine. If I had to rate these, of course, this is number 1, numero uno. I'm top 2, and I'm not number 2. Number 1. I can't pick. Oh my gosh. Okay. These are tied. These are tied for 2. They're tied for 2. You know what? I'm going to force myself. This is number 2. This is number 2 because it's so special. It's so special. This is number 2. Number 3, not because there's anything wrong with this whatsoever. It's perfect. It's just, a vanilla fragrance. It's good. And then we'll give the 4th spot to the Utopia. And only because this one can kind of come off as maybe being season specific. But that's it. Like, it's a white floral. I feel like these 3 would easily be worn in colder months. These 3 easily worn in colder months, and maybe not so much the Utopia. But I am thoroughly enjoying Kayali's house. I used to have citrus. I had it in a small one, and I have it, that was years ago. I want to say Elixir as well, years and years and years ago. I do have the Eden Juicy Apple, the Sparkling Lychee. I have the Pistachio, and I enjoy those as well. But these vanilla fragrances, y'all, Mona put her foot in them. Her perfumers, her team, whomever, they are doing a fantastic, wonderful job of introducing, nice fragrances to the market. And I mean, this oudgasm situation, baby, I cannot hype this up enough. I don't know why people aren't talking about this more, but phenomenal. I cannot. Phenomenal. So I cannot wait to have a full dedicated video about this one. I'm super excited. I can't wait till it gets here. So with that being said, y'all, I'm about ready to wrap this up. Please let me know down in the comments which Kayali fragrance you all have. If you've tried one or all of these, love them, hate them, which ones are on your wish list to purchase. But yeah, y'all, I like them all. I like all my perfumes. Okay. But at either rate, make sure you are being kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Peace and love, y'all. The world needs it. Bye.